Christmas comes but once a year.
It may be gone, but don't shed a tear.
Listen to a show where your favourite bros
Talk about tunes while outside it snows.
Though you may have enjoyed your turkey and hammy,
Now is the time we all must stay jammy.
Merry Boxing Day. Toon Jam! Toon Jam! Hello and welcome to Jam.
See what you did there.
My name is Matt,
And I'm J-Man.
and this is a very special Boxing Day episode.
Yes. Pow,
Because
pow, pow.
it's Boxing Day on
Yep.
the day of release.
There we go.
So, I hope you all had a thrashing good... Can you use that? Thrashingly good?
Yeah.
A spanking Christmas.
Yeah, the spanker.
A real corker. And now it's time to get back to reality and live your life normally again. So, Merry Boxing Day.
Merry Boxing Day. To one and all.
Today we are covering Angela Anaconda,
Yes.
Cartoon Network show, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The episode is Hooray for Chanukah.
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing another festive themed
Yeah.
episode. This one a bit different because instead of being like a Christmassy episode,
It's like
it is a Hanukkah
episode.
episode, which trying to be a bit different there.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
We've already done Christmas.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah.
Angela Anaconda was a Canadian children's TV program created by Joanna Farone and Sue Rose.
Huh?
The latter of who, as in Sue Rose,
Yes.
for those who didn't understand the term, the latter of voices Angela herself.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The show ran for 3 seasons from 1999 to 2005, so we are
Ooh,
breaching
on the edge.
Yeah, breaching
Living on the edge.
the noughties here. Had a total of 65 episodes.
Mm.
So there you go. It was unique in its animation style, which is
Definitely.
made through the form of cut-out photos as well as computer-generated animation.
Yes.
So there is your
There you
background.
go.
So let's go to our first segment of any show. Memories.
Yes.
So what are your memories of both? I want one memory of Angela Anaconda and one memory of Hanukkah.
Yes. Well, I remember watching Angela Anaconda on. We used to have a very small, I'd say like a 12-inch yellow
Yes.
television in our
Yeah.
kitchen, and I always remember watching it on there. While I sat at the little breakfast bar on
Yeah.
stools that were too high for me, I did enjoy Angela. I always
Yeah.
thought she was funny, and I liked that you can kind of see an actual face.
Yeah.
on her. I always thought that was cool.
They do the photo animation is pretty
It
hilarious.
is funny.
The
yeah.
faces, the expressions that they use
Really
are really good.
silly, aren't they?
Yeah, I have fond memories.
Yeah.
I remember I had me and my brother had mugs,
Oh, nice.
Angela Anaconda mugs, and they said stuff on the bottom, but I can't remember what it said. But it was amusing.
It was good.
Yes.
But what was your Hanukkah memory?
Oh well, yours first.
Oh,
Sorry, yes,
I remember first. I remembered that I'm pretty sure my mum told me the story of how Hanukkah came about, but I don't remember it being about Hanukkah. I always thought that was in the Bible somewhere, like
Yeah.
that it's some sort of weird biblical story.
The
That,
Maccabees.
yeah, no, well, about the menorahs, about the ink that never ran
Yeah.
out. Like for some reason that just stuck. I remember that. Like,
Yeah.
and like I think the first time I ever used a fountain pen, I was like, oh yeah, like I remember that story about the ink never running out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it'd be cool if you.
But it was
ink never ran
oil.
out. Yeah, it was oil.
Interesting. So my memories of Hanukkah are limited. Anyway,
That's always.
that's yeah, that's that. So hooray for Chanukah.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a
The run through.
Yeah, the run through.
The ITAL rundown.
Yeah.
So It's a Hanukkah episode. It's festive. It's good times. We start with they're carrying the bunch of characters are carrying a menorah, which is
a huge menorah as well.
It's a big good quoll one. And it's supposed to be been in the family. It's like a family heirloom that's been passed down.
What is it, Gina?
Gina Lash.
Gina Lash. Yeah, it's her family's.
Yeah,
it's been in her family for generations.
Yeah, they're carrying that, and then they for some reason on the way to there they have to pop into the restaurant or whatever. Yeah,
because they want to try.
They want to try this new pizza.
Gina Lash loves her food.
She does. Yeah.
And and then did they make the grave mistake?
The very grave mistake.
Which is
just in Uncle Nicky to look after them.
Nicky Abotti.
Yeah.
Johnny Abotti is one of the kids.
Yeah.
He's like an Italian American.
Yeah.
Character, and
his
Uncle Nicky is hilarious.
He is. Yeah.
Like some dodgy, like he looks a bit like Elvis, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit of a greaser, isn't he?
He is.
And he's playing dreidel.
Yeah, with some
mafia boys from I wrote the Sabatos, who are like the opposing pizza force, who are basically like mafia guys.
Yeah.
And they're gambling on dreidel. What he says is like, "Hey, this dreidel game you showed us is pretty neat. Yeah. You guys know how to party."
Yeah.
So then they end up eating some. They leave it with him and eat this
Latke pizza.
Latke pizza. Yeah. I didn't know what that was, but it looked pretty grim. But they were pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
So
I was like, oh, maybe.
That must be amusing.
Yeah. To be fair, you can pretty much put anything on a pizza and it's fairly good still.
Yeah.
You can't really degrade the quality of pizza, I'd say.
There's got to be something. Food, what? I mean, we're talking just food.
Just food, guys.
Yeah, I mean, obviously...
Get your minds out of the drain.
Come on. You dirty. Dirty. You mustn't. You mustn't.
It's Boxing Day, guys. You can't thinking about sewerage and that
marzipan.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
No. I wouldn't.
Oh, man. Almond and pizza.
Name a food you hate.
That
you really hate.
I don't really know. That's probably my problem.
Just eat anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like celery on its own, but
celery on a pizza.
But when it's in stuff,
loads of it on a pizza.
Yeah, if it was more celery than it was pizza.
Yeah,
I'd probably do it.
I knew it.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
Uncle
Latke pizza. Uncle Nicky, while they're trying the pizza, is still on the dreidel game.
He's losing to the Sabatos.
He's not on a good streak.
He's naked at this point. He's lost all his clothes. Yeah. He's gambled everything away.
Everything else he's got is gone. And so he thinks, of course, double down. And this next one, this will be the winner. So the only thing in the vicinity is the menorah. And surprise, surprise, he doesn't win.
No.
He does not win. And so by the time Gina, Angela and Johnny turn around...
Oh, there's also, what's the other kid?
Gordy, yeah. No menorah.
No menorah.
Gone.
And so the chase begins.
Yes. This episode is just a full-on chase. Yeah.
So the next piece of the puzzle is to go to the Sabatos pizza place.
Yeah.
Where one of them's now working behind the counter.
Yeah.
Like with his shades on and his mafioso look.
And they're just their accents, you can really tell, are pretty funny on this. And he tells the story about how they've already given it to their mum because it's there. Because
she found him and she was like, "Hey, are you guys? Have you been out playing dreidel again?" Telling him off.
Yeah.
No, mama, no, mama. And then they end up giving her.
Yeah.
Because she thinks it's something else. Isn't she?
Yeah. And then. But basically, she's such a good mom.
Because it's a gift, yeah.
She keeps everything that they've ever given her, which includes a pair of brass knuckles they once gave her.
Like, what does he say? Macaroni hearts, brass knuckles.
Yeah. It's just like, whoa.
And she keeps all of them, but she is just taking a surprise trip to the pawn shop.
Yeah, which is weird.
Which means she sold everything.
Yes,
she sold everything. They go to the pawn shop and it's in the window.
Yeah.
Already been sold.
Go on.
Just it's $10, so they collect their money together.
Yeah.
Just
Because they're like, we'll never find $10, and Johnny's like, yeah, I've already got 9.
It's like $9. So they start scrimping change together.
Yeah.
Just as they find enough,
Yeah.
someone's bought it.
Bought it. Yeah.
And it turns out to be some cowboy.
Oh, Spangly Jangles.
Spangly Jangles.
I did like this guy. Spangly Jangles.
And he's bought it as a hat rack.
Yeah, he wants a cowboy hat rack.
The darn worst hat rack I ever did have.
It's a bizarre redneck guy.
Yeah, so they ask if they can take it. He's like, you can take it for free.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes. But then
finally
they leave it on the bus.
Yeah,
don't they?
they're on the bus, and Johnny shows them his magic coin trick, which is just he puts a coin on his head and it stays there for a few seconds.
Like he licks it, doesn't he? And sticks it to his forehead. Johnny is my favourite character.
He is really
He's
funny.
a right character.
Like he's got some good expressions. As
Yeah.
well. So yeah, the failure of trying to chase it down continues. So they already don't know where to go now. They're pretty much. They decided that they've failed on the hunt.
Yeah.
Until I think somehow they find out that
It's on the top of a car, isn't it?
oh yeah, a car goes past, and
Yeah.
they see that is the menorah, and then they follow the car, and it goes all the way back to Nanette Manoir's house.
Nini Nanette,
Ninny Poo.
who is like the enemy of Angela
Yeah, she's
Anaconda.
Angela's arch rival.
Yeah, she's like super fancy girl at school that thinks she's French and dead
Yeah.
rich and like
And she's just like the most annoying character.
Yeah.
Angela spends most of her time in the series just fantasizing about ways,
every episode has a fantasy where
Yeah.
she's somehow getting back at Nanette
Yeah.
Memoir.
which is quite fun.
And this one includes her and her friends as Maccabees
Yeah.
attacking the house to get the menorah that they refuse to give them back because it's
Because is there some weird thing about
her
it?
dad owns stakes in the bus company, which is why he got first dibs
Yeah.
on the menorah.
And then they're using it as a chandelier, but they've changed the wattage.
They've upped the wattage because it isn't enough to light the
the house,
the
and
house,
it's
yeah.
not good for a complexion apparently.
yeah.
So, but that seems like a dead end. So they're not.
They're gutted. They
They're
go
gutted.
back
Yeah.
and it's sour times for
Yeah.
everyone
It's
at the
not
Hanukkah
happening.
celebrations that they need to be at.
And so they try and do their best, and they improvise, don't they? And
Yeah.
try and everyone they make tiers out of people's height.
Yeah.
And they all hold a candle. And then suddenly the Manoirs turn up out of nowhere.
It's a Hanukkah miracle.
It is.
And they decide the lighting's crap on it.
Yeah. So they don't want it.
So you can have it
You
after
can have it
all.
back. Yeah.
And they turn it on.
Yeah. And
It's too strong.
yeah.
The bulbs bust, but then fire comes out of them, and it's
another Hanukkah.
it's like a real
Yeah.
menorah.
That's it. And so the festivities begin.
Hanukkah's saved.
Yeah. And then I think
There's a pretty kind of washed over. There's some of Johnny's got this recurring thing where because at the start he's like, we should just give up.
Oh yeah.
And like then it's like no, because the Maccabees never gave up,
Yeah.
and that's a constant thing.
Yeah.
And every time they lose, like you can just hear him. And there's one point it just proper cracked me up. He's like, I knew we should have given up, and it was like, I kind of wish we'd given up. Just constantly dropping it with that. But yeah,
Good old Johnny.
good old Johnny,
He's pretty
and yeah, it's just got some good bits and bobs. But that is, for all intents and purposes,
Yeah.
the
The
end.
end.
Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Okay, so as always here at Toon Jam, we are responsible for a unique 3-point rating system.
Yes.
Thumbs up. Happy Hanukkah. Thumbs down. I knew we should have given up. And shaky middle. All or nothing. This dreidel game will surely be the one. But that doesn't make sense. Basically, shaky middle is like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, okay, let's start with you, Mr. J Man.
Yes, well, it did bring back some fond memories of the mainly from the animation, because it's kind of, it's just like unlike anything else, really.
Yeah.
It looks very different. The faces is really funny, and it's got that kind of kitschy kind of choppiness to it that makes it kind of fun as well. And the stories are like fairly standard sort of cartoon affairs.
Yeah.
It was nothing like
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, no, it's not all, but it was fun enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And it had that sort of sense of adventure because they were just on this aimless trip to get something back. And
it feels like, sort of, like a really good, like a really wholesome version of South Park.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it did.
It's like the good version of South, not as in good quality necessarily, but the the kindly
like the
version.
kid-friendly,
yeah.
Because it is, it's got that sort of suburban feel about it. Where it's just
like small town.
Yeah,
in America.
it's just like it's not super
and all the same
extraterrestrial
characters.
And so it's got a homely feel to it.
Yeah.
It's like and then like it's very much based on like kids as well, because everyone uses their first and second name, which is just what you did at school for some reason. Like.
Because Johnny Body told me.
So that's quite fun. It's got a real nice charm to it. And it was fun to watch. So I think for me, it's gonna have to be a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, as much as it's probably not something I'd sit down and watch now, although some of it did make me laugh. I think it's very good at doing what it's intending to do, which is be like a fun-filled
family
wholesome,
adventure.
Kids show. So Angela, thumbs up from me.
Okay, I was worried because I do remember I did really like this, and because you know when you never see something ever again, it's always a bit like, was it just rubbish? Because it just disappeared, didn't it? And no one mentioned. No, like it's not one that people remember.
No.
People might not even listen to this episode because
they're like, "What's?"
Because they're like, I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
But yeah, it was as charming as I remember it being. I think its strong suit is its characters.
Yeah.
Like it's got some really good characters, and it's like you say, it does feel like being a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's a lot of youthful stuff in it that feels, it reminds you of being a kid. Like watching it now, you're like, oh yeah, that's like you say, the first and last name. You don't even think about it, but like people, when you remember kids from certain eras of school, there will be until they get nicknames. Before that, it was just full names.
That's it.
But yeah, it is got a certain charm to it. Like I said, it's fairly formulaic, and I suppose it's like the stories aren't necessarily groundbreaking, but it is funny. And it was like that stuff with the dreidel did crack me up as well. Like, I think Johnny's family. It's probably one of them where there'd be certain episodes that aren't necessarily great.
No.
Whereas ones with certain characters in are probably a lot better. I remember the teacher being pretty hilarious. But yeah, I'm a thumbs up too. Two thumbs up. Welcome back. Thumbs up. Anaconda. Yeah, Angela Anaconda. There you go. So, what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Please let us know on the suburban. I've got nothing.
No.
On the internet. On the Chanukah web.
That's it.
At Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at ToonJamPod. If you enjoy the show, please feel free to give us a rate and a review. It helps us out so much. And it is the festive season.
Hey, the season.
The time to give. It's the time to give. It's the time to give. We also have a Patreon where you can get extra stuff for a bit of extra spondoolies or whatever. But that is everything I think for today. Hope you have had an excellent Christmas. And I guess, I suppose until next year. Until next year.
Wow.
Stay jammy. Stay jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.